everybody, it's Deanna with Tools of Energy Protection, your energy shift expert, where I help you guide the twists and the turns and the ups and the downs of energies so that you can create what you desire a lot quicker. Good morning, everybody. It's an absolutely fabulous day. It is the 20th of March, first day of spring, and I'd like to welcome everybody aboard today. Few things, housekeeping things. This is amazing. This last weekend, for those of you that came out and are brand new to joining me live on Facebook, welcome. We did the celebration fair at the Denver Merchandise Mart for 3 whole days, and it was absolutely fantastic, and I had so much fun. I met so many new people. We had a wait list of a couple of hours for me to work with people, and so I really want to thank you. And if you didn't get a chance to come out and see me at the Denver Merchandise Mart this last weekend, there's another opportunity coming up down at the For Heaven's Sakes bookstore in Denver, Colorado, and you can give them a call and get on my schedule there. So welcome aboard, everybody. Good morning, Cherie. So glad you took the time to join us live. Another bit of housekeeping. If you're watching this recorded on YouTube, you can click on subscribe or follow, I believe it is, and then every time I post, you can get the notifications there. But it's generally within an hour after I do Facebook. So what's going on this week, everybody, for the energy shift of the week of March the 20th, 2017. This week is so absolutely fantastically amazing. I can't wait to live it. So what's going on? The energies have come together in such a way that it's allowing for us to really manifest our heart's desires this week. So one of the biggest questions I got this weekend is, I don't know what I want. How do I know what I want? Okay, so good morning, Orlando. So what's happening is that time that we live every day, day to day, step by step, and time as a whole, as a dimensional whole, as opposed to space or realities, has aligned itself. It's a bit like two molecules we used to see in chemistry class, where you had the two balls and then the line in between. And that's lining up for us to have a look at. So if you desire to be successful, or you just have a desire that you haven't fulfilled in your life up until now, now's the time to line it up. So again, I had a lot of people make the statement, I guess, rather than the question. They said, Deanna, I don't know what I want. And if I don't know what I want, what do I do? So if you don't know what you desire, then you can't move forward. So real quickly, let me show you one of the foundations of leading a spiritual life and working through energy shifts. This, when you put your fist together and make circles like this is the word want. It's perpetual. It never ends. It just keeps going. So if you say, I don't know what I want, what you've done is you've told your mind that you do not know, and so therefore your mind stops. It's a block. It's a point where nothing happens. And also you're telling it you do, and you're also telling it not. So be careful with your word choices, because it creates your reality. So instead you'll hear me use the word desire. And desire is a different energy, and that's where you reach out with both hands and you pull towards your heart. And your heart is energy in motion, and that's what creates. So, knowing that, we're going to look at the energy shift that's happening right now this week, and it's bringing the parallel things from the past to the present and bringing them together. So you might see a lot of hiccups in your life. If you ever watched the movie The Matrix, the main character sees a black cat go by a doorway, and then a little bit later he sees a black cat go by the doorway again, and he says it's the same thing, and I think they say it's the Matrix resetting itself. So that's kind of what we've got going on now. The Matrix, the energies are resetting themselves, and they're asking you to look back. So when you do, you're going to see repeats. So let's say you've been married before, and you're now in a new relationship. And there's things that are starting to repeat in the new relationship, which kind of cause you to pull back a little bit and say, okay, what's happening here? Stop, take a breath, and think about what happened that's parallel between the past and now. Bring those two things together and think about, what reality are you creating for yourself? Yes, you can learn something from the past. Yes, you can move forward. Good morning. Hi, Dante. Good morning. So, yes, you can move forward and you can learn things from the past, and that's a great idea, because if you make a mistake, the idea is to do something different. The challenge for most of us is, what do I do different? I know what I did in the past, but I'm not sure what to do now. So those two timelines are coming together. That's what choosing what you desire is paramount to do right now. So that, combined with looking at the past and the future and things repeating themselves, will set you on a different trajectory, a different going forward. Let me see if I can help you with another tool very quickly. Okay, so think about where you are in your life and think about what you desire the most, where you're headed. Where do you find your thoughts going every single day? What are you directed at? That usually will tell you what your heart desire is. Also, if you look at what you do on your off time or your free time, that's also a way to find out what your heart desire is. And begin to have a look at that. We're going to be back here live at 10 o'clock, I think it is. Let's see here. On Wednesday, tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be back here at 10:30 live, and we can talk some more about shaping that. So just get started today with thinking about what's in your present, what's been in your past, what's the parallel, and then what do you find yourself doing in your free or your off time. And that will tell you more or less something about your heart desire. We'll pick that up. So let's go ahead and do an energy clearing for this week, or for today and tomorrow. It's a fabulous time, first day of spring. That's why the energies, I think, have aligned for us to spring forward in our lives and make different choices. So I'm asking for God, Spirit, or Source to connect with each person that is on the live stream right now. You might feel a tingling sensation in your body. You might feel a brush across the top of your forehead. You might feel a warmth or a coolness in your body. And that's the angels of light working with you. I ask them to touch each and every person according to divine timing, or what the person may be asking for in their heart. If you're asking for nothing and you're just watching, that's okay. It's free will, and they won't disturb that. So I'm asking for that clearing now to happen, and they're working on it. They say someone either watching now or a little bit later on YouTube has some certain fears that they're not expressing. So that's something else to look at besides your desire to move forward, is if you had a fear way deep down in your heart and you've not expressed it, working through that right now would be a really good idea, and you can seek wise counsel on that. If you would like for that energy to be cleared very quickly, you can go on my website at toolsofenergyprotection.com and click on sessions, and we'll have a time we'll get together. They're still working on that. So they're also saying that someone watching the recorded broadcast, recorded live stream, has a vortex near them. And a vortex is an energy that can either lift up or it can spiral down. But that vortex, let me see if I can get a little bit more information on it so you'll know who you are specifically. So it's almost like you're sitting in a car or a vehicle and there's a vortex forming around you. They say it may be making you feel lightheaded or like you can't make decisions correctly, and I'm asking for that to be healed. If that, okay, they're working on it. Good morning, Sharon. Welcome. Okay, so the angels of light say that there's somebody who's been seeing the number 3 or working in threes lately. 3 is a great number. It's almost a cycle of completion. 0 is the beginning, 1 is to start, 2 is to make momentum towards that, and 3 generally is some sort of a completion. So if you're feeling that in your life and you're seeing the number 3 a lot, notice what you're seeing the number 3 around, because that's probably done in your life and something to get rid of, or to let be, or settle. They're telling me specifically whoever this person is has seen on their clock 333. And again, it looks like it's in the vehicle as opposed to the house. They're working on somebody else's ankles and toes right now. So again, if you're feeling like a tingling sensation, not harmful one, or a slight cold or hot in that area, that means the angels of light are just holding the healing energy for you there. Again, in wisdom, if you ever have any pain in your life, seek wise counsel or your healthcare provider to make sure that you follow up on that. They say someone else on the live stream has been seeing angels. So you might see something go past you very quickly. You might look off in the distance and kind of see an outline of what looks like a person. So congratulations if you're seeing angels. Woohoo! That's awesome. They're also sending healing energy to someone else that's going to be watching later for their dog. Apparently their dog is not well. Feels like a smaller dog. And this is quite normal. I know sometimes when we get on, the clearing is a very short one, but I've noticed over the last 3 or 4 days it's been taking a longer time. I think it's just more of an uplifting energy right now, a supportive one. We've had them in the past where it was more reflective and looking within ourselves. And this one is just more to boost us up, raise our thermostat, so to speak. Good morning, Felicia. Okay, for those of you just joining, again, the clearing energies have been over the last several days taking a longer period of time and space, and there seems to be an uplifting, and that's why I'm also asking you to look at this time thing that's going on in the past and the present and setting your desires forward, because there really is more of an uplift. If you've ever seen the birds in the sky and they're in a circle and their wings are just spread out straight and they're kind of riding the airwaves, that's where the energy shift is right now. So you can utilize that to bring forward what you really like. Oh, there's my friend Deanna. Hi. Good morning. It's a beautiful day, actually. First day of spring, and I'm not sure where you are, but where I am, it's absolutely gorgeous outside. There's fresh snow on the mountaintops and a beautiful blue sky behind that. It's amazing. Okay, so now the angels are saying that there's a person here live that has lower back issues on the left side, but it's coming out more on the right. So again, if you're feeling a warm or cold sensation there, that's being uplifted and healed on the energetic level. Ideally, that will transform into the physical body. And something else to share later today, I'm going to be forming an article about what's happening with the different dimensions. So if you were watching or read last week's article, which is on toolsofenergyprotection.com, it's in the blog. It'll be dated last week. The guidance started talking to me about dimension shifting. And so I believe it was the first dimension and the 9th dimension had also lined up, which what that means is that our spiritual awareness is raising. So those of us that are seeking that knowledge more, that window, that ability to be able to access that information is becoming greater and greater right now. So miracles are happening. People's lives are transforming very quickly, which I find to be quite fascinating, because at the same time the world scene seems to be causing a lot of people to not sleep well at night. Other people are riding this huge wave on the stock market and making lots and lots of money. So it's just kind of a weird world scene. That's the best I have. So for that, and then our spiritual selves to be uplifted simultaneously, tells me that we're really getting ready for something pretty huge. What that is, they haven't told me. But they gave me a word for the dimensions that they're going to have me explore probably today or tomorrow, depending on time. And I'll get that up on the website here very soon. And it's going to talk about those different dimensions and how that looks in our everyday lives. Okay, so they're still working. So someone said, I want miracles. And again, watch your word choice right now. When you put your hand here and you speak, there's a vibration or a tone. And that vibration echoes out. And that vibration comes back. So it creates a reality of sorts. So the word want, again, looks like this. The energy just circles. And the word desire looks like this. It's bringing something towards yourself. And okay, hang on there. Okay, so everybody who's watching, please make sure you check your tire pressure. They're not telling me who, but apparently somebody has problems with their tire pressure on their vehicle. So just be careful about that. Okay, so also if you notice in the canonized version of the Bible, there is a place where it says, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And the reason for that is that energy of wanting creates the energy of never having. And so even if you're being sent loving energy, miracles, your energy is blocking that. So if I'm going like this and you're trying to touch me here, it's going to be harder for you to touch me just because of that energy. So put that down, open your heart, and allow things to happen. Okay, they're asking me to clear a few other things. Good job, Deanna. Okay, let's see what else there is to clear today. Blocks towards love, blocks towards thoughtfulness, and blocks towards kindness. So please be kind to yourself. I know I have a tendency to be hard on myself because I drive myself continually to do better, but sometimes you have to give yourself a break. I hope everybody's able to feel that, maybe lighter or more uplifted. That's generally how people feel or report having felt after they've done this. Okay, so coming up on the horizon a little bit further out is in August. There's going to be another huge shift. I don't know a lot of details about it quite yet, but what I'm seeing is that the energy that we're building and surging right now, basically lifting us up, will have something happen in August, and it'll change just a little bit. So whatever you're gaining now, the confidence, the self-assurance, the dumping of stuff that you don't want or desire, I caught myself. The things that are happening that you're working through and letting go, it's all building towards a shift in August. And again, they haven't told me what that is, but I do know that they're telling me that on the world scene, things will definitely shift in August as well. All right, let me see if there's anything else to clear for everybody who's joined us today or within 48 hours on the YouTube. Okay, so they're going to clear spirit level programs. What are spirit level programs? It's things that happen when we had no clay pot or no body, and we were in the spirit realms, things we picked up, things we did, and we brought them down into body. Harder to process in a clay pot, takes more linear time to process things than it does in the spirit realm, so they're clearing that. You may feel energy lightning on the top of your head. And that's done. Okay, so coming up on March the 24th, which is this weekend, or this Friday, they're going to be at the celebration, or sorry, at the For Heaven's Sakes bookstore in Denver on the 24th. I will be there from 11 to 5. And the sessions are $1 a minute, so if you call the store, you can book that time. It's probably about half full by now. Usually it gets full towards closer to time. I will also be there on Thursday the 23rd, and then I will put up an article, and then the Swift Energy Shift, I will announce that for next week as well. So let's see here. That looks like it for now, so thank you everybody for joining me. I'm sending big love, hugs, and kisses to have an absolutely fabulous Monday. I will be back again tomorrow. I do work to get my schedule, so these are like Mondays and Wednesdays. When I asked the guidance, they said it was very clear to do it on Monday and again tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning. And I think it's kind of interesting. I'm tripping on my own words, and hopefully that's a good example to you to how to reset yours. So have a great, wonderful Monday. It's the first day of spring. Thank you, and get out and have an absolutely great and wonderful day. Again, if you need me, give me a call. We'll set up a time to get together and see what's happening in your personal life and how we can turn that around so that the energy is uplifting you. This is a great time to allow things to be uplifted. So have a great and wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow.